Wild Hearts is an action RPG by Omega Force, the studio best known for its work on the Dynasty Warriors franchise. It's the studio's new take on the Monster Hunter formula, and at first glance is strangely similar. You create your silent protagonist in the detailed character creator and arrive on the outskirts of the remote village of Minato, the historical home of legendary hunters, and quickly become acquainted with its denizens who identify and call on your ability to hunt kimono, dangerous beasts that can alter the environment around them to their elemental preferences due to mysterious circumstances following a near-death experience. Your heart is bonded with a mystical relic called a Celestic Seed, and you gain the ability to conjure contraptions out of celestial energy called Karakuri. The plot in Wild Hearts unfolds gradually but is ultimately similar in setup to many Monster Hunter titles in that you are the only hope of saving this village from the threat of being overrun by increasingly hostile and erratic kimono. Characters have memorable designs and admirable voice performances, but the dialogue overall feels very disjointed, with no real sense that anyone is actually talking to each other or your character. Missions put you on the hunt for specific kimono to help townspeople gather materials or escape danger, all the while different characters will open up to you about their past. But I was not drawn to any of them. I sadly also found many of the kimonos themselves to be lacking in personality and underwhelming in design. Their definite highlights, like the lava bag, a fire-infused ape that uses attacks clearly inspired by Monkey D, Luffy of One Piece, or Amaterasu, a phoenix with emotional feathers and frightening speed. But many more kimono are just a unrecognizable animal like a rat or squirrel crossed with an element like earth or water. Despite their looks, however, they are royally fantastic to fight. The kimono have a diverse array of attacks that fit both the animal and element represented, like a crystalline porcupine friend of golden quills, or a boar covered in roots burying you in the ground under its hefty body. Likely you are nimble in the field and can sprint and jump without using stamina, but rolling and sliding that provide iframe's will. You will need to learn the nuances of the 8 different weapons at your disposal, as well as creatively use a wide variety of Karakuri contraptions to take them down. Each to the 8 weapon classes is fun, and you can choose from and switch between the katana, kodachi bow-bladed umbrella hammer, Karakuri staff, clave blade, and cannon. They each feel quite different and have the potential to deal massive amounts of damage once you understand their specific combos and special attributes. But using weapons in conjunction with Karakuri devices is the only way to truly master combat. Karakuri work almost like building blocks. With a set of basic types mapped to a quick access list, you can build towers, springboards, or walls in an instant. Combining the different types in certain combinations will create fusion Karakuris that provide incredible utility like Howling Mists, massive hammers, or harpoons to lock kimono in place. But many Karakuri also expand on your attack capabilities by enabling special moves with their use. Jumping from a tower will give you dive attacks, and building a torch will engulf your weapons in flame. The number of devices and skills you get access to grows over time, and learning how best to make use of all your options becoming entity. However, the chase for stronger equipment inside of the Karakuri takes a bit of a big set, as armor and weapon options are limited. At least before the post-game, many also suffer from the same underwhelming design as the monsters they are created from future decreasing player investment outside of the need to raise stats. Visually, Wild Hearts impresses its character models for NPCs looks like recreations of real people, Its biome maps are absolutely gorgeous, incredibly detailed, and surprisingly expansive. But we will continue to see the same handful of kimono of their elemental variations fairly often, as the game only has about 12 NQ monsters to hunt at the moment. So more planets are released in the free updates down the road. Speaking of updates, a patch was released to address some frame rate issues for both the PC and console versions of this game. I only ever experienced some slight slowdown on the Xbox Series X, but post-patch there are still exceptional instances where highly cinematic gameplay will cause frame drops. Despite this issue, I very much enjoy Wild Hearts. Take on the monster hunting genre like its own kimono, the game's more so a variant of this.